Gas prices have been reaching new highs since the start of the war with Iran. Here in the DMV, costs have skyrocketed. In fact, we're going to show you what the average gallon of gas will cost you in D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. You are feeling pain at the pump these days. D.C., you're looking at about $4.63. Maryland, $4.45. You're paying the least amount in Virginia at about $4, nearly $4.30. Now, President Trump says that he wants to pause the federal gas tax, give drivers some relief, but he can't do it alone. And while there is some bipartisan support, it's unclear if there are enough votes on Capitol Hill to get the job done. Darcy Spencer has the latest for us tonight.
We are all experiencing pain at the pump. Gas prices have been skyrocketing. Now the president is proposing to suspend the federal gas tax. But how would it work? And is there any chance it'll actually happen?
18 cents. That's how much you pay in federal tax for every gallon of gas. Eliminating that tax may sound like a good idea, a little relief, as the national average hits $4.50 a gallon.
This is price very expensive because every day I'm working to Uber and don't have profit.
I have two vehicles that have large gas tanks, so it does take a toll. Just less driving.
Prices have been surging since the United States and Israel launched the war with Iran in February. Now President Trump is proposing to suspend the federal tax temporarily. You're looking at a savings of a couple of dollars a fill-up for smaller tanks, more than $3 per fill-up for larger cars and SUVs.
The big thing is just to stop this madness with Iran. That's just my first thing. None of this would be happening if that hadn't happened first.
According to an NBC News analysis, even with the tax relief, prices on average would still be 35% higher than they were at the start of the war.
We need tax money everywhere, so getting rid of tax money that we need, probably not a great idea. So, hey, how about let's just end the not war, because it's not actually a war. So that would be my way of figuring this out. Let's just go back to what we were doing before.
In a video on its YouTube page, an analyst for GasBuddy, an online platform that tracks gas prices nationwide, says motorists may not even feel the relief. It depends on what's happening globally.
If oil is actively climbing, if the Strait of Hormuz continues to be closed, motorists may not actually see that 18.4-cent reduction at the pump very quickly. It could be masked by a corresponding rise in the wholesale price of gasoline.
While this is a recommendation from the president, it would require an act of Congress, which has never suspended the federal gas tax since it was established in the 1930s.
The tax goes into the Highway Trust Fund, which pays for building and maintaining roads and mass transit projects. Experts estimate suspending the tax would cost the U.S. about $2 billion each month.
That would be my concern. How long will it last? And will it bite us later?
Darcy Spencer, News 4.
The federal tax on diesel is 23 cents. Republican proposals for gas tax holidays in Maryland and Virginia both failed to gain any traction earlier this year.